Hello, this is Mary from Smile and Care Dental Clinic. How can I help you today?
Hi Mary, I want to book an appointment.
Great. I can help with that. First, may I have your full name, please?
Nick Jonas.
Thank you, Nick. What type of appointment are you looking for?
I want a tooth cleaning.
Got it. Please suggest a date and time for your appointment.
Next Wednesday?
This'll just take a sec. We have availability at 9 a.m. or 3 p.m. Which one works best for you?
PM will do for me.
Great choice. I just need your email to finalize the booking. Could you please provide that?
nickjonas@gmail.com.
Hold on a sec. Thank you, Nick Jonas. I have you booked in for a tooth cleaning appointment on Wednesday, November 13th at 3 p.m. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
No, thank you. That's it for today.
You're welcome. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. Have a great day.
Thank you.
In this video, I'm going to tell you step by step how to build an AI voice agent for booking appointments, specifically for dental practices using Vapi and Make.com.
Do you know that 80% of the patients prefer to schedule their appointments over phone and not online or not going physically? Obviously. A smart voice AI agent can handle multiple calls at the same time. Your clients or customers don't need to wait for a long time, like 10 minutes or 20 minutes. Now their call got answered immediately. So how the system works? When a client or customer calls, AI pick up the phone, book the appointment in the calendar, say Google Calendar, and then send the confirmation email or confirmation text at the same time. Benefits? Customer satisfaction, which is crucial for any business, I think. If a human agent can book, say, 10 appointments in 1 hour, AI can book minimum 30 appointments in that same 1 hour. This means efficiency. This means cost saving. You don't need to employ an expensive salesperson or receptionist. You and your team can focus on more crucial, important, and complex matters, leaving the repetitive parts or repetitive job for AI.
I have created a workflow here and we will follow it to create this AI assistant in Vapi. So first we have to, number one, first we have to log into Vapi. And then number two, we have to create the assistant first. This is the website of Vapi, and I'm guessing most of you who are watching this video already have a Vapi account. And if you don't have a Vapi account yet, then I will leave a link below in the description so that you can register into Vapi easily. I already have an account, so I will simply log into the dashboard. This is my Vapi dashboard. And I guess if you're signing in for the first time into Vapi, then you will land up with the page which is saying create assistant. And anyhow, we are going to create an assistant and you have to click on platforms, then click on assistant. And I have already created the assistant for this video, like dental clinic receptionist. But for you, I will show you how to create the assistant. Click on create assistant, give it a proper name. I will call it dental clinic receptionist. Then either you can choose a blank template or you can choose any of the templates from here. Like Vapi has you can see that Vapi has already given us some very useful templates like appointment setter, customer support, inbound Q&A, etc. So you can just go for appointment setter and click on create assistant. Okay. So what's next? Next, we have to add a phone number. to this assistant. So we will go to phone numbers, and either you can buy a phone number from Vapi, or you can import a phone number from Twilio or Vonage. Here I want to say one thing, that Vapi only supports phone numbers from USA. I mean, if your clinic or company is in USA, then you can go for Vapi phone number. Vapi, so far I know, doesn't support other countries' phone number yet, but I wish it will come very soon. So you choose Twilio and then choose your country, whichever is your country, and write down the phone number. Then from your Twilio account, you have to have a Twilio account seed and Twilio auth token, and you can just name it something like Vapi assistant phone number or dental clinic phone number, like that, and import from Twilio. So I have imported my Twilio phone number here. It will come here, inbound phone number. I have made the assistant called dental clinic receptionist, so I've chosen this one. That's it. So what's next? Next, we have to get the tools. For this AI assistant, I've already created two tools. One is check availability and other is book appointment tools. What is tool? Tool is basically the function, like in our coding. If you are a programmer or know a little bit of coding, then you know that we use functions in our code. So this is basically the functions. We also had some functions before, but now it is deprecated and they use it like tools. They call it tools. So I have made two tools here. One is check availability. You can see this is check availability, and use this tool to check the availability of the dental clinic. I will show you in a moment how I have created this. Just see what it is there inside this tool. So there is a server URL, and where from did I get it? I got it from make.com, and I will show you in a moment where from I got it. Okay, to give the name of the tool, so I've given check availability, some description, and use this tool to check the availability of the dental clinic. And then you have to add some property. Like for this tool, I have added a property called times. And what is the description for it? I mean, what this property will do? This is like the caller's requested appointment time. So basically, what is this? What is this property? Property is a kind of a placeholder where the AI agent will keep the data given by the client or customer who is calling. Like say, if the customer says that I want an appointment tomorrow, then it will put that word or data tomorrow in this placeholder called times. Okay. So this times, and we don't need any other property. We have only the times here. And then I will go to book appointment. This is another tool we will use in this AI assistant. And again, in integration, there is some server URL, and I will show you in a moment that where from I got that URL. And then name of the tool, which is book appointment. Description, use this tool to book the appointment after checking the availability. Okay. And then the properties, date, name, email, phone, and start time. Okay. So now I will show you how did I create this tool. So click on new tool, and as we are using here make.com, I will choose make, and then you have to put some URL, server URL. Let me go to make.com. So for this AI agent, I've already built two scenarios. Again, if you already don't have an account for make.com, I will leave the link below so that you can register in make.com and come here. You have to come here in this scenarios and then create scenario. Anyway, what I was showing, that's if I click on this webhook, let me make it a little bigger so that you can see it. So you can see that this is webhook, and if I click on it, this is the webhook we are talking about. So copy this address to clipboard, click on this, come back to Vapi and to paste it here, and then save. Okay. Next the property name. So As you have already seen that our first tool was check availability and the property was times. Then put some description here, as you can just pause the video and see what description already have given here, and save. Okay. And is it a required one? Yes, it's a required one. So then you choose that it is required. Next, the name of the tool. I have already said that the name of the tool is Sage check availability, and give some description. Now about this the description, in all of the cases of where AI is involved, description or prompt or instructions are very crucial. More clearly you give the description, more perfectly the AI agent will work. So I would love to give some description, and I will suggest that you also give the description so that AI agent understands what it needs to do with this tool. And then create book appointment. Next, now we will edit or create our AI agent for modify model. So we'll go back to assistant, and here is my assistant. It's called dental clinic receptionist. We will be coming to model. This is the section where you give the prompt for the assistant. Prompt is basically the instruction, as you all already know. We will make the model. This section allows you to configure the model for the assistant. Give the first message. AI agent will use this first message as a welcome message when someone or client or customer calls the number we have provided. Okay. Then system prompt. System prompt is basically the prompt, the instruction for the AI agent on how it should perform, and also some basic information about your company or clinic. Like here, first I have written that you are a dedicated voice assistant for Smile and Care, a dental clinic located at 123 Nottingham Road, London, UK. I mean, that's an arbitrary address. The hours are 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. daily, but they are closed on Saturdays and Sundays. This is something like some general information. And then I have written what is its primary task. Your primary tasks are to answer questions about the clinic and assist patients with booking dental appointments. When a patient wants to book the appointment, your goal is to gather the necessary information in a friendly and efficient manner as follows. And after that, I have given some instruction step by step on how the AI agent should ask the caller the questions to gather informations necessary to book the appointment in the calendar. For example, in step 1, I have written that ask for their full name. In step 2, ask for the purpose of the appointment. Like it can be anything like checkup, cleaning, or sometimes cosmetic dentistry, something like that. After that, it will ask the caller to suggest the date for the appointment. Like I have written, ask the patient to suggest a date and time for the appointment. Take their word exactly as is. For example, if they say Monday, the property times must be next Monday. For reference, today is date. This is basically when the customer suggests a date for their appointment. Like say, I want an appointment on tomorrow. Then AI agent will take that what tomorrow as the information or data and run the tool check availability to check whether that time slot is available on the calendar. If it is not available, then AI agent will provide two other options or two other time slots to the customer or client. After that, when the client confirms a date and time, it will book the appointment using the tool book appointment as we have already created. So in step 4, it is just run the check availability tool. In step 5, like make sure I have written all those things. use book appointment tool to finalize the booking. So it will finalize. At the end, I have given some notes to the AI agent to follow, like always ensure that time slot chosen by the user is available before confirming the appointment. Be sure to be kind of funny and witty. Keep all your responses short and simple. Um, don't ramble too much or too long. All these things. Okay. Click on publish. Otherwise, it will not save anything. So every time you make any change, you will just click on publish. It's something like save. Then transcriber. I will use DeepGram. You can choose any of them. I use DeepGram language for this AI agent. I'm using English. Model Nova 2. You can choose any of them, but for me, I will choose Nova 2. Then voice. If I choose Cartesia and the professional woman, you can see the cost is 9 cents per minute. But if I choose 11 labs for all my clients, I use 11 lab because it sounds very professional. The cost here is 11 cents per minute. So you can choose any of them like Cartesia or OpenAI or Azure, PlayHT. But I have seen that 11 Labs works very well and it sounds so much professional. But for this video, I will just choose Cartesia. Okay, publish, and just to save it. Then functions. Here, the custom functions, you can see that this function is replicated in Vapi, and instead of function, we will use tools. So click on here, and I will choose these two tools like book appointment and check availability, because I have created these two tools for this AI agent. Forwarding phone number. I am not using any forwarding phone number for this AI agent, but if you need that, like sometimes you can use the transfer call function or transfer call tool to forward the call to any human agent. And in that case, you can just write down the phone number, then the AI agent will forward the call to that number. End call phrases. I have just written that have a great day. Okay, publish. We are coming to advanced. This is kind of some privacy things. This section allows you to configure the privacy setting for the assistant. So first, HIPAA compliance. You can read it here that HIPAA compliance is enforced at the organization level and overrides individual setting. When this is enabled, no logs, recordings, or transcriptions will be stored. So I will just leave it like off. I need the recording, so I will turn on this audio recording, record the conversation with the assistant. And this recording is very useful. You can analyze the call, you can analyze how the AI agent is performing. You can get some data from that recordings. So I will turn it on. Video recording, I don't need the video recording. If you need it, you can turn it on. Otherwise, all the settings, I just leave it as default. So I'm not changing anything here. Then analysis summary. This is the prompt that's used to summarize the call. The output is stored in call.analysis.summary. You can also find the summary in the call logs page. For example, they have given a prompt. You are an expert note taker. You will be given a transcript of a call. Summarize the call in 2 to 3 sentences if applicable. If you need this, you can write on this down. The AI agent will summarize the call. Say you have so many calls and you need a summary. Many times it is needed. So for now, I'm just leaving it as it is and publish. So that's all for Vapi. Creating the AI agent, we have created the AI agent called dental clinic receptionist, and we have created two tools which we will use for this AI. Now, what we need to do, we have to integrate it with Make.
Okay, so now as we have finished creating the AI assistant in Vapi, we have to integrate it in make.com. Step number 4, integrate with Make. So I will go to make.com here. After you log in, you have to come here in the scenarios and you have to click on scenarios. I've already made two scenarios for this AI agent. One is Google Calendar availability check and the other one is Google Calendar appointment booking. This one is quite big and complicated one, but you don't need to worry about this because I will leave link for these resources below so that you can get this and just download it. And after you download that, come here, click on more, click on import blueprint, choose the file and save. Then this thing will come just as it is. First I will tell you what is going on here. Let me make it a little bigger so that you can see it. So when a customer calls the AI agent and asks for the appointment and say some date, say tomorrow, Vapi triggers this webhook through the check availability tool. This is the webhook, this is the URL, and we have copied this URL in that tool, check availability tool. Okay. So we are getting that data tomorrow in this webhook, and then this data is going to OpenAI. So what is actually going on here? Until now, Vapi doesn't understand the time and date. We need to take OpenAI's help to get the exact date. Like if it says tomorrow, what does it mean by tomorrow? So if today is 4th of November, then tomorrow is 5th of November. And to get that, we need to use OpenAI. I will show you how did I do this. OpenAI connection, click on add your OpenAI API key here because it is my API key and it will not work if you don't add your own API key. Okay, then save it. After that, select the method. I have selected this method, create a chat completion, this one, the first one. Then the model, I have taken this model GPT-4.0.125 preview system. Then messages. If you see here, you can see that there are two messages you have to provide. The first one is for the system and the second one is for the user. So what does it mean? It means that in the first message, you are giving instruction to OpenAI what it needs to do. That's the prompt here. Like I have written here that we have just asked the caller when they would like to book a meeting. You will be provided with the current date and the date they want for the reservation. And what is the instruction? Instruction is you must output the start and the end time in a JSON format. So basically what OpenAI will provide the date and time in JSON format. For example, I have provided some example like this is the input thing and this is the output. This is not the input. I have just said that don't give it like this and give it in a formatted manner, and this is the output example I have provided, and then I have provided some rules that the start time should be 9 a.m. the end time should be 5 p.m. and start and end time must be in the same date, and also the output always start with a curly bracket because this is a JSON format. And in message 2, this prompt is for the user, and in text content you will provide actual data. Like I have provided this is the current date and time now, and I got that now from here. Okay, and then this is when the user would like to book. This is that property times which will come from the check availability tool. Then response format is JSON object. Parse JSON response is no, we will not parse it here, we will parse it later. Max completion tokens 300. I mean you need to provide some maximum number of tokens it will use for this thing. Temperature, I mean all those things I have just left it like default, and then okay. But to get the first data, you have to run this webhook. Right click on it and then run this module, and it is waiting for the data, and we will go back to Vapi and call the assistant.
Hello, this is Mary from Smile and Care Dental Clinic. How can I help you today?
Hi, Mary. I want to book an appointment.
Great. I can assist you with that. Let's get started. May I have your full name, please?
Nick Jonas?
Thank you, Meg Jonas. Could you please tell me the reason for your appointment?
I want a tooth cleaning.
Perfect. Now, Mick, could you suggest a date and time that works for you for the appointment?
Tomorrow?
This'll just take a sec. It seems like we don't have available.
So that's it. So we got the data. Now you can see that here we got the data. If I just click on here, message, and then tool calls. See? You can see that we got the data tomorrow in our property times, right? So now you got the data, and that data, that tomorrow will go to OpenAI, and OpenAI will process the tomorrow and provide us with the actual date in JSON format. When you get the date, we will parse it in JSON. Like I have added it, Vapi dental clinic data, and if you need to edit it, you can just click on this and then edit, and you can just see what's going on here and just save it. And in JSON string, we will choose this one, and where from did I get? We are getting this from OpenAI. Choices, message, and then content. So this one. Okay. What parse JSON is doing? Parse JSON is extracting a date and time in text format from the JSON format. After that, we have tools, and in tools, we are formatting that date. We have the date in text format. We will get the day from that date. For example, I don't know, November 5th is Tuesday. So we will get the day from this module. After that, we are using a router. As you can see here that we are using a router. And what is router? Router is we are putting a condition. Like if you are a programmer, developer, you know that we use if if condition in our code. There will be two conditions, and I can show you what it is. Let me make it a little bigger. It's saying that weekend. So if I open it, you can see that level is weekend. Set the root as a fallback. A fallback root is a backup route that is used if the source data didn't go through any other route. One router can have only one fallback route. So no. Label is weekend. Condition is day of the week, which we got from that tool, and then text operators equal to, if it is equal to Saturday, like SA, or if it is equal to Sunday, like SU, then it is okay. So that means if the day is in weekend, like Saturday or Sunday, then it will go through this route and come to this webhook, which is saying that we are not available on weekends. Our office hours are Monday to Friday from 9 to 5 p.m. If the day is not a weekend date, like Saturday or Sunday, then it will go through this path. It will come to Google Calendar, and I'm showing you how I have used my Google Calendar, and please add your own Google Calendar, otherwise it will not work. And if you're using Google, then it can be some it will not accept actually. Then in that case, you have to use these advanced settings, and you have to provide some client ID and client secret. Then minimum time is the start time, and where we are getting from the parse JSON, we got the start time and end time in text format. Okay, maximum time, and then calendar. I am using my own calendar, and then okay. So here again, I am using a condition, I'm using a router. This is for finding whether that day, say it is Friday, is busy or not. That means if it has any events or not. If it has no events, so then it will go through this path, and this is no events, and this will say that all time slots are available between start time and end time, which is 9 p.m. and 5 p.m. And if not, if the day has some events, then it will go through this iterator, and you have to add your calendar here. What does this iterator do? This iterator will extract busy time slots from this day. Then we create JSON. We will create JSON format of those busy time slots and provide it to OpenAI. And again, you can see that OpenAI, and don't forget to add your own API key. Select method, create chat completion. The first one I have taken again. And model I have taken GPT-4 Turbo system, which works really well for me. Message, I have provided a prompt for the system. I have written, you will be provided the busy slots from Sudeshna's calendar. Your task is to list the available times between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. After extracting the busy slots, your output will include 2 available time slots, for example 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. So what OpenAI is doing here, it will extract the busy slots and provide 2 available slots in JSON format. Then I have provided some input example and provided some rule, like no example is needed, explanation is needed. If it is a whole hour, say for example 9 a.m., do not say 9 a.m., something like that. And then in message 2, I have the prompt is for the user. These are the busy slots for Smile and Care's calendar. So, and it is the JSON string, and this JSON string is coming from the create JSON, this one. Each start and end pair represents one busy slot. Okay, and this response format is in text format, because if it is JSON, then AI will be not able to, access it or say it to the customer. So we need to have it in text format. And again, the max completion token is 300. All of them are just default, and then okay. And in the webhook, I have written that results tool call ID. I have given the tool call ID. This tool call ID is message tool call ID, and it is here. Message tool calls, this one, and then ID, this ID. And result is choices, message, content. Choices, and then message, and then the content. Okay. So this is the whole thing here, and you can check it by clicking on run once and then calling the assistant. I will do it together with 2 tools. Now I will be going to the next tool, next scenario, which is Google Calendar appointment booking. And you can see that webhook, which we have added there. Okay, now let me tell you what's going on here. In this scenario, when the customer confirms the date and time and also provide email, phone number, full name, etc., Vapi will trigger this webhook through book appointment tool. So this webhook now got all those data, and it will provide the date and time to this OpenAI. So you can see that it is Vapi bookings. I have selected the method, the first one, and then a model is GPT-4 0125, and for the message system message, I have written that context. We have just asked the user when they would like to book a meeting. You will be provided with the date and start time separately. They want the reservation on. So I have given the instruction. The output will be in JSON format of the date and time. And again, I have given some rules. And for the message too, I have given, these things are coming in red, but it will actually come. If you run this, it will come in this, like this, the red one. So this is the current time, which is now. This is the date, which is, I have given the date and time here, and it will be in JSON format. And okay, next, it will parse this JSON and get the date and time in text format. Then the tool will format the date This tool will format the date in this form, like year, month, date, hour. I mean, this will format, basically format the date in date and time. And then Google Calendar, we will book the appointment in Google Calendar and add your own Google Calendar. Create an event in detail. I have chosen in detail, and then calendar ID. You have to log in with your own calendar and provide some permission to use, to make.com to use your Google Calendar. I have chosen some color. If you want to choose, you can choose, otherwise don't use it. Event name, meeting with the name provided by the customer, and then all day event, no. Start time, I have given the start time, which I have which is from here, the start. Okay, then end time, we don't need the end time, because our duration, I have just said the duration will be 30-minute description. If you want some description, you can provide, otherwise you don't need it. Location is Google Meet, because I use Google Meet for my meetings. Use the default reminder setting. It is the default reminder setting. Reminder will be by email 20 minutes ago. Okay, attendee's name and the email. I have just written the email here because it will go to my email, otherwise it will be like customer email. Otherwise all those things are like just which are by default. Then we will send a Gmail also as the confirmation email. So I have added my own Gmail email address, and then subject is dental clinic confirmation. Whatever you want, just write it down here. And content, I have written that, hi name, your booking is confirmed for Smile and Care Dental Clinic on at the time, and then on which is the date. Regards, Smile and Care. Okay, and then the webhook. This is the result webhook. All right, so now I will go here and I will turn it on. So as soon as the data, immediately the data arrives, it will run. Okay, now let me call the assistant. Let me check if I have turned both of them on. Okay, so let me call the assistant.
Hello, this is Mary from Smile and Care Dental Clinic. How can I help you today?
Hi Mary, I want to book an appointment.
Great. I can help with that. First, may I have your full name, please?
Nick Jonas.
Thank you, Nick. What type of appointment are you looking for?
I want a tooth cleaning.
Got it. Please suggest a date and time for your appointment.
Next Wednesday.
This'll just take a sec. We have availability at 9 a.m. or 3 p.m. Which one works best for you?
PM will do for me.
Great choice. I just need your email to finalize the booking. Could you please provide that?
nickjonas@gmail.com.
Hold on a sec. Thank you, Nick Jonas. I have you booked in for a tooth cleaning appointment on Wednesday, November 13th at 3 p.m. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
No, thank you. That's it for today.
You're welcome. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. Have a great day.
Thank you. So that was it. You can see that it has already booked the appointment at 3 p.m. And also it has sent me an email, dental clinic confirmation, and it's saying that, hi Nick Jonas, your booking is confirmed for Smile and Care Dental Clinic on 13th at 3 p.m. Okay, I have to edit a little bit so that it says that at 3 p.m. Regards, Smile and Care. The email has come, that you can see. So that was it for this video. If you like this video and got any value from it, please consider to subscribe to my channel. And if you have any question or feedback, feel free to write it down in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, peace.